Testing, testing.
That's, God love you, Charlotte, that's what it takes now. Does he call you a slave driver or what? I know. Good. That's good. Very nice outcome. So far, that's great, yeah. You know, it's just, hey, Mike. You look like you're going to the planning board, or is that?
It's from the mayor.
Whatever they're doing.
Oh, do we have a package? We don't have a meeting.
We don't have a meeting,
We don't
no,
have a meeting.
just so we can get it done for our committee and that's.
Oh, you have a, yeah,
The report.
yeah, good. Make sure it fits in the environmental side. Look at all that paperwork, Jesus.
Yeah.
I've got some stacks, oh my God, stacks of paper. I have a drawer in council chambers upstairs, 4 drawers. They're stuffed with papers. And I've only been doing this for 3 years, a little more than 3 years. It's like, holy mackerel.
I took all the pertinent boxes to Florida so that I could talk to, and mail.
Any issue and,
And Cyril with the green team because he needed that documentation.
yeah, there was quite a bit there for you to do, huh?
But it's just a matter of like, did I have the right stuff?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that the green team is coming from
Yeah, and it looks like we have well beyond the points we're going to need. It looks like
another level.
there's, according to, Jim, yeah, it was, you can't
Mic's on?
Yeah, mic's on, we can get started. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So
Merrill, we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Charlotte?
Here.
Mike?
here,
Here.
or here, or that,
Mr. Yeager?
I'm here.
Randy?
Here.
Kim?
Here.
Justine?
Here.
Gretchen? No. Sarah? Hope? Mrs. Judge? And who am I missing? Chris? Is not here. Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
All right, we have the minutes of April 23rd. Anyone have any changes or corrections? Motion to approve?
So made.
Is there a
Who
second?
was that?
Randy.
Randy. Second? Is there a second?
Charlotte, second.
Okay. All those in favor? Planning board report. We had a-
Sarah?
Hi, Sarah. We had a planning board meeting, it was very short. There was nothing, there was no applications to review. The main thing on the agenda was to approve the HPC map that was presented to us, and there were some issues with conflicting maps and what should be or should not be in, and so the manager and HPC are going to get together to get a map for us, and that should be at our next meeting also, okay? And we do have an application from the Lemaire for someone to review. Is Gretchen in town? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is she? Okay. I don't know what it is, but that's the app, this is it. So I'll get it to her so we could have some kind of report.
I could take it to her.
Can you do that? Okay. Mike, you have anything, any comments?
No, I don't think there's anything that's been happening in the past few weeks, past 4 weeks, that I need to report on at this time.
Very good. Some committee reports, stuff that's been going around. I guess dune planning report we can talk about first, I guess. Anybody want to take the lead on that?
Well, I came up with a flyer idea. I don't know if everyone saw that emailed around.
Have the flyer.
But as of right now, it just has the date, time, and location. I did put a logo on there, which I'm going to change. I'm going to switch that out to just Cape May City logo. And Justin recommended putting Sustainable New Jersey on our flyers so that it calls attention to everything that we are doing for Sustainable New Jersey. So I have a few copies, if anyone hasn't seen these passed around, but it just kind of shows what the flyer looks like. Just super simple. But if anyone has any feedback or anything you'd like me to add or subtract, just let me know.
Angela's here now, if you want to.
I did.
Okay. Hi, Angela.
Hello.
How you doing?
Thank you. Excuse the interruption, everyone.
No.
And I did see what the costs of some of this stuff going around. Anybody want to comment on that?
Yeah, right now, I just have the one quote for churches. I reached out to the other list you guys sent over. I've heard back from anybody yet. Oh, I'm sorry. So I just got that one quote from churches right now. I reached out to other groups that Gretchen recommended, and then the list. I haven't heard back from anybody yet, but I'm still looking, obviously, for more quotes, for sure. And I sent you the quotes. You guys got them. And there's two quotes. There's ones with just the grass, and then one's also with the goldenrod.
I mean, I have I can't relate to this at all. I mean, is this an okay quote, or is it, what do you think? Any ideas?
I mean, I think it's fair for the amount of space we're doing,
Okay.
but I'd like to reach out, obviously, more to get more quotes for sure, at least 3 more, so. And every time I get a quote, I just send it along to the whole group, so.
So you're saying the quote is a reasonable one?
I believe so, but I'm gonna get some more quotes though.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going on a list you guys sent. Gretchen sent a long list of like 40 different vendors in Jersey, South Jersey, so.
Anybody else have any comments on the getting more bids?
Nope, I
Some of the
got that.
emails.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
Is the cost of the dune grass, does it need to be approved through our budget, or is Public Works just going to pay for that separately?
I think it might be like a Paul question. I think it's a Paul question.
Okay.
So you're asking whose budget it comes out of?
Where are you, Paul?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just have to reach out to him and make sure that he he has to get back to us on who's paying for this, Paul. I mean,
Okay.
Dietrich. I don't,
So you want me to reach out?
yeah, I'm just thinking, who should pay for this? I mean, this is a,
Well, there may be grant money
Yeah.
that's already available, number one, but if it's protecting the dunes, it's got to come out of the Public Works budget, I'm sure. I mean, Paul can find a home for it, but I can't remember if there was a line item in the budget or not. I can confirm that, but I would just go to Paul.
okay.
He'll
I'll reach out-
remember
I'll
right
reach out.
away if there's a
I'll reach out
grant money.
and ask him. What else is on the agenda? The Harbor Fest, any report on Harbor Fest? Sarah, is there anything going on Harbor Fest that you can talk about?
We were just trying to come up with a solar brochure. I know Hope met briefly with Justin to go over what we're going to put into the brochure. There was some back and forth, just what details we wanted to cover. So I think I need one more phone call to just secure. Also, if anyone else here has any ideas of what you want to put when it comes to solar, what you want to highlight for Harbor Fest.
And that's coming up, what, late June, right?
June 29th. And then I'm talking to Casey about more things we can have at our table, at our booth, to be more interactive.
Okay.
Sunday?
It's Saturday, I believe. The Canal Fest Catch of Cape May is Sunday, the 23rd. It's the Nature Center fundraiser, and then the following weekend is Harbor Fest.
We have a meeting before that, so, okay.
June 29th.
29th, right, yeah, okay. Meeting's going real fast.
I know. I have on my to-do list to contact your network for the e-waste table, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So it's on high on my priority list for the next few weeks as we prepare for the event. But I don't really have anything to report because I've been too busy with other items.
And can I just confirm that you're going to have two tables, right?
Yeah.
One's going to be on the Nature Center itself, and then one's going to be on,
Yeah.
what's the road's that called again? On the road there.
Delaware.
Yes.
So,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I just want to confirm we have two tables, one in Delaware and one at the Nature Center.
Okay.
And then we also have just the application we need to have, I guess, Grace fill out. Because I think she'd reach out to Nicole, who's actually running the event with this, so. I won't pass it along around.
Charlotte, what's
Yeah,
your question?
so I'm wondering, representing the green team, I'll need a table next to the Environmental Commission.
In the Nature Center or in Delaware?
For the Nature Center. You guys are going to be at the Nature Center.
We're going to split.
Are you?
The tables.
Okay,
We'll do one on the Nature Center grounds.
okay,
Probably the solar,
Right.
And then one on Delaware, kind of near the entrance, hopefully, and do the e-waste, like,
Okay.
public service announcement and/or collection there. So whatever you think.
Yeah, well, for the green team, it's generally a kid's craft kind of thing. So we're taking care of putting that together. And one of the items will be planting some sunflowers. And we'll be talking about the sun being a star, and they'll have an interaction and a craft to do.
You should be on the Nature Center site. for that.
Yeah, yeah, that would be good. Thank you.
Do we need to fill out a separate application for that?
Yeah, I can give you all the applications, and then I'll put you in contact with Nicole, just to make sure there's, I mean, I would assume there's Space Nature Center, she's just kind of coordinating where all the tables go, so
Okay.
we can talk about it.
Thank you.
Do you need the Environmental Commission to fill out the forms, even though we're a city
Yeah,
commission?
yeah.
Oh, you still do, okay,
It's more for contact information, things like that, so,
okay.
yeah.
I think Gretchen,
Yeah,
could-
that's the-
I think Gretchen could do that right on the spot for us there, do you think, since she's there?
Yeah,
All right, I don't see that as a problem, but so we're gonna have the one table at the Nature Center, one table on Delaware, and you're gonna be close by
For-
the other table. the green
Please.
table. Okay,
Yeah, thanks.
all right.
I have another question.
sure.
Sorry.
Ah,
We have one banner,
Here it is.
but we will have two tables.
Here's the
So
banner.
we should
Well, we have two
make-
tables, so
Yeah.
that's what she's saying.
Yeah, but we have two tables, so we need to make another banner, even if it's homemade,
Right.
right?
Who made that banner?
She was on the commission before I started. Who was it who had that one made?
Wasn't Heather, wasn't
Heather, yeah, it was Heather.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
But we don't have to have it professionally made necessarily. We just need something to indicate.
Right.
Who makes those banners, any idea?
Probably
makes them?
Staples.
One of the printing shop
Yeah,
here would make the,
Where's that?
Inkwell or Staples.
your Staples maybe, yeah.
I assume we have money in the budget to make one. Any ideas what you want to put on the banner?
I mean, maybe we should just have it be the same thing.
That could be the
All right.
template
Do you want to see it?
for another one.
Maybe we could just bring it up to Staples and say, make this, something like that, and just let it rip.
Any updating it needs? As far as logo and-
You know, there's a little.
And I can bring it up to Staples and see, let them make it.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Great.
That Staples would be the
It's
best.
quite lovely.
Okay.
I
I'll
think
bring-
that would be easier than getting involved with the,
Okay.
at this
All right.
point.
I'll bring it up to them and see what they say.
It's your mom's call.
Anybody else have any comments on the Harbor Fest or the dune plantings? Okay, Charlotte, you got something you want to say about the green team?
Yeah, I would love to do that, but Randy, in the meantime, do you want to talk about your article?
Yeah, you'll find I passed out to everyone, the second in a series of the impact on human health of environmental degradation. There will be two more monthly ones after this one, so there's four total. This is the second one.
Right.
So, it's interesting reading, it really is. It's a little scary, so, but there'll be two more. Next month, I'll bring the third one and so forth. So, if anybody didn't get one, I have a few more copies here.
Thank you.
Randy, I think Charlotte probably did, I didn't send her one, the first one.
I don't have that.
So that would be lovely if you would give her the first one.
All right, I'll see if I can dig up the first one.
Okay, thank you.
Not sure where that, all right.
I have it right here. That's the first.
Thanks. Do you want it back?
No, you can read it, you can read
Okay.
it. And you want to say something else about Green Team?
I do, thank
ahead.
you very much. Okay, so that, as I was thinking about what you all are doing, it's quite wonderful, actually. And I'm just going to go through a few of the articles that I've found. And the first one is something you'll probably see in the Star and Wave this week. And it's from Pat Bowman, who's a member of our garden club here in Cape May. And if you know Pat, she has bees, and she's done this her whole life. Her article says that she congratulates the owners, Chris and Lee of Virginia Avenue, and Chris is on our commission, and that they are the garden of the month for June. She goes on to describe it this way: the wildlife garden of Lee and Chris bursts with abundance of plants, carefully selected for bees, butterflies, and birds. Over the past 14 years, they have managed their unique quarter at 1163 Virginia Avenue to accommodate birds and nesting in their old ash tree, and they also have migrating animals. And to fuel these, they have planted nectar seeds, groundsel bush, salvias, hawthorn, bayberry, and numerous other plants. It was a pleasure to visit with them and to learn about these native New Yorkers who have grown such a wonderfully talented special garden here in the city of Cape May. And so as you go through the summer, you'll see that Pat will be visiting gardens that are recommended for a visit. And we also have gardens that New Jersey Audubon cites as a beautiful place and can receive their endorsement too. So you can look for those signs as well. The next greening activity by our commission members comes to you through the MAC pamphlet that they put out probably monthly. And this one says, Lunch and Learn. And you can go to the Cape May Lutheran Church right on Pittsburgh Avenue. Every couple of weeks, they'll put on a program. This one is Wednesday, June the 5th, and Hope will be the presenter. And her presentation will be The Busy Bee Has No Time for Sorrow. And
What is it?
The Busy Bee Has No Time for Sorrow. And what's interesting about these talks is that you take your own lunch, and one of the presenters will talk to you on a specialized topic, and there's no charge. MAC has this wonderful opportunity for visitors and for we who live here. Certainly donations are accepted, but this will be a tremendous talk by our own Hope Gaines.
Charlotte, it's the first and third Wednesday of every month, all year long.
All year long. Wonderful. And they're not always nature-bound, they're, historic. So they have quite a wonderful presentation. And the next thing I noticed was in the Herald just this week. And it's called Pollinator Pizzazz. And the whole article is written by our Gretchen. So here she is getting the gardens looked at. Center Director of New Jersey Audubon, Cape May. And she talks about why pollinators and the types of flowers that are necessary. And in particular, one little paragraph says, you need pollinators, birds, bats, bees, butterflies, beetles, and other small mammals that pollinate plants that are responsible for bringing us, each one of us, into the ecosystem. And she goes on to tell about the plants that you can plant in your own garden and the research that she's done. And also, if you noticed, the Nature Center was having a wonderful plant sale over the last 2 weeks. So they had a few plants left. I don't know after the weekend how many are still there, but if you have a chance to get over and take a look, you might just find something that would suit your garden. Then another article certainly had to do with, I have to say too that the Garden Club is having a fabulous display this weekend on Saturday. It will be June 1st at Convention Hall from 10 to 4. It's a flower show, and it's held every 2 years. It's phenomenal. I mean, if you've been to the Philadelphia Flower Show or the Chelsea Flower Show in England, you have to know that our own flower show is just remarkable for the numbers of people that our garden club has involved. Anyway, please try to get there if you possibly can. Next, have to tell you once again that this is called our ANJAC. This comes from our Environmental Commissions Association. And this particular issue was one autumn 2022, talking about community solar, advising we ANJAC members to tell our towns about what community solar can do for you. And also, the city's master plan, which was approved in 2018, and Craig Hurlis is a fine planner for our planning board and can recommend for all of us. And he writes in synopsis form about solar. And he says, our municipality is committed to tackling climate change and seeks to assure an annual budgetary commitment to invest the installation of solar panels on all municipal buildings. And he cites our green building resolution. He talks about Sustainable Jersey has legitimized renewable energy in Cape May. Thus, the private homeowners can commit and reap the benefits of smart energy. Choices can be made to coincide with Cape May's resiliency element of the master plan. Citizens are encouraged to plan for challenges of rising sea levels. Individual homeowners encouraged to add eco-friendly solar collectors on their houses, and certainly on all city buildings, and lessen the dependency on fossil fuels. So that kind of introduces us to community solar. And our new city manager wrote a wonderful article explaining community solar. March 20th of this year for the Star and Wave, so that he was getting us interested in the next phase. BPU has given a great nod to solar projects. And then our mayor. Each homeowner in the city of Cape May has received a letter from our mayor and our council people. Cape May City is excited to share information about New Jersey Community Solar Program and projects available to our residents, especially those living in affordable housing communities and residents on fixed income. And he goes on to explain how that program will work financially for everyone. And I thank the City Council for taking the time to do this, and for the mayor to express another endorsement for solar here in the city of Cape May. It's interesting, I've been reading about solar, and certainly we know about the traditional types of solar panels that can be used, but now they have solar that are not just that are extended horizontally. You can buy solar in terms of tiles, so your whole roof looks like a tile roof. And I must say, they are more expensive, but maybe in somebody's realm, they might be just the ticket that they'd like on their homes. So I'd just like to say that so much is going on, and we need to remind the public that they can get involved too. And thank you all.
Anybody want to expand on what Charlotte was talking about?
I have those solar shingles on my roof,
Do you?
my entire roof.
Wow.
They're beautiful, and they would certainly meet the aesthetic requirements for installation in town. I mean, they look more historic than asphalt shingles.
Was it
quite
a
frankly.
shingle, like regular, looking like a shingle, putting it on, really?
They're this big,
Yeah.
and they look like a shingle.
Mhm.
And the roof is, I mean, you can have it designed however you so please. You can put it only on one side, many sides, whatever, but we opted to have there be uniformity across the roof, and in doing so, have 125% energy offset. So there's a lot of flexibility with it as well, and they also come in a variety of aesthetic options. So they can look like they're slate, they can look like they're clay, they could look like they're asphalt. It can
You
really
remember the manufacturer's name?
decide. There are several, actually, at this point. Tesla is the most well-known, but there are probably 3 to 5 reputable manufacturers of them. And there's another company now called Forward that actually makes a metal-looking roof that is all solar. So, at some point,
Amazing stuff going on.
yeah,
Amazing stuff.
and at some point, it may be worth having some sort of conversation with HPC about how these technologies can be integrated into Cape May's plan, because I know that they don't like that type of technology in the historic district, but they're
They should
No-
listen. They
no-
should listen.
Yeah, they're no more offensive than an asphalt roof, you know, in terms of Victorian integrity. So maybe at some point we can do that.
Well, I'd like to jump in on that, because over the years, we have had some discussions. And I did some research, which I'd be happy to share the next time. Cities such as Philadelphia, which is historic, cities such as Charleston, South Carolina, and many other historic towns throughout the country have had the use of solar on buildings which were historic but not visible from the street. And I think our Eagles Stadium in Philadelphia also has some wind and some solar. So I think it is worth a discussion. Certainly, maybe as our elementary school is renovating, they would think about having some solar. We have a small turbine there that was obtained through a grant, actually a Walmart grant, years ago. And the students are learning to use mathematically from this wind turbine. So it'd be interesting for them to have some solar projects as well. And I think some renovation is going to happen if it hasn't already started at our city schools. So I would encourage the school board to think about that.
Okay, anybody else have anything to say?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
John Kutza from the Star and Wave reached out regarding the like PSA announcements that we ran last year,
Okay.
and he didn't know if we wanted to do that again or not. I need to get back to him. No, it's in our budget each year, but I didn't know what everyone
What
wants.
what would we put in it, do you remember?
Last year, we ran each week an informational quarter-page block, and it alternated between the water conservation ordinance and the invasive species ordinance. So I don't know if we want to do that again, but I should probably let him know right away.
I can tell you that Mr. Rotula was very impressed to get those articles and helping our green team. I mailed them to him a few weeks ago, so we'll help with some points so that if it was useful then, it should continue to be, I would think.
Yeah, would hope so.
Yes.
I don't see any reason why we can't repeat that.
Yeah,
So-
why wouldn't we?
Okay, so just tell him to do the exact same thing?
Yeah.
It's all current stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Anybody
want
have a
to-
problem with that?
Well, do we want to put anything about solar in one of them or something, or
Yeah.
not to complicate things, but,
Well, you could tell them to get started on those.
yeah,
and
run
we
those to the next,
can- Something down the road later.
Okay.
We may wanna
And
change it up.
when the Dune Day volunteer announcement is finished, we can send that to him and have that run as well,
Okay.
yep.
maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Anybody have anything else? Okay, motion to adjourn?
Go mid.
Okey dokey. Mic's off.
Do you have a copy of the last month's JAMA article? Somebody wanted to, I can't find my copy of it.
So this is particularly for the new Nature Center booth, right?
Yeah, I know
The magazine.
she was also reaching out about that.
Oh, okay.
And I have the next 2 months ready, and that'll be it. I'll just do 4 months.
I don't know where it is.
If you find it, you can bring me a
It
copy next.
must be at home. Oh,
Is that it?
no, that's February,
That was it? No, they're not in order.
number 5. Oh,
They're
okay.
not in order.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, there you
This is it.
go. Okay,
Yeah, I'll just make an extra copy. Somebody wanted a copy of that one,
okay.
and I didn't have mine. All right.
All right.
So this is
Oh,
number one.
Charlotte did, yeah. All right, I have a billion.
Oh, I better
things.
call Reagan's and see what's going on with your mom's car.
Oh, yeah. Nice to see you.
All right, Justine, see you.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye-bye.